All right, I'm about to tell y'all a story about how delusional I am about this content creating journey that I was on 2 years ago. So boom, back in what is that? Back in 2024. Yeah, I heard Rick Ross was having a car show over there at his mansion, and I was like, you know what? Let me check the prices and see how much it is to go there. I checked the price. I checked the prices. It was half of what it would have been. You know, it was half of what it would have been. So I was like, you know what? I can afford this. Let me go ahead and buy this. Oh shit, we got a pow. So I went ahead and bought the ticket. I bought the ticket, and then I bought my plane ticket to Atlanta, Georgia. For some reason, I pressed or I booked it for what day did I go? I was supposed to leave on Friday, on a Friday that day. I was supposed to leave on a Friday. When it was time to go, I went to the airport, but then something happened. I missed my flight. I got there late because of the traffic. I should have went 2 hours earlier, man. What the hell? But from now on, I've learned my lesson. I missed my flight. I missed my flight that day. I had to get another flight the next day. The thing, the thing with me is that whenever I missed that flight, I was like, bro, I am not finna miss this flight again. So you know what I did? I stayed at the airport until the next morning. And my flight that day was supposed to be around 4, I think 4 or 5 p.m. So I stayed at the airport since I missed that. I had to pay another maybe 100. There was another flight that night that was going, but they were charging around $500. I was about to pay for it, bro, because I really wanted to go to that car show. I didn't pay for it because then that lady told me that I might get there around the same time as the one that was gonna take me the next morning. So I didn't pay for that. I had to stay at the airport. So I stayed at the airport. I got the next flight in the morning. I flew to Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, I had booked a Turo car, by the way. So I got to Atlanta, Georgia. I got my Uber. I went to the location of the car. And then, what is that? Oh, yeah, I went to the car show. I went to the car show after I got the car. Oh my God, bro. I went to the car show. Traffic was crazy over there by where he stays at. Traffic was bad, bro. You could barely move. So I missed the car show, man. I missed the car show that was supposed to be at the Rick Ross house because they were like, "Oh, we're not letting no more people, into the car show." So I was like, "Damn, bro." I was just out there watching all the cars that were in there leaving the car show. I got a few videos from there. I had a good video that did over 1 million on Instagram and TikTok, but that's not what pays the bills. But don't get me wrong though. At that time that I went to the car show, I didn't even have a job at that time. I didn't have a job. I was living off of my savings. And TikTok was actually paying good. You know, it was paying. But now my views are not that great, so I don't really get paid that well. Yeah, so boom. For some reason, I didn't even know I was leaving Atlanta on Monday. So what happened was there was another car show the day after on Sunday, and since I missed the one on Saturday, I went to the one on Sunday. I had to pay like what $60. I was like, you know what, put on my tab. You feel me? Yeah, I paid for that. It was a bunch of Atlanta people out there, like what is that? Atlanta influencers. car influencers. So I went to that one. I didn't even know I booked a flight from Friday to Monday. I had no idea. So I guess God got me with that one for real, because I was like, damn. So I'm gonna miss it all. I don't even know anybody out there in Atlanta. Oh shit, I got here right on time. The train just passed. I don't know nobody out there in Atlanta, bro. I went there by myself for the first time. I think that was my first time traveling alone. So I went out there by myself, trying to get content. The thing with me is, bro, I be shy to talk in videos, bro. I don't be comfortable walking around with people around talking about the cars that are out there. I try my best though, I try my best. And it kind of worked. But the video that I posted from that car show, that shit did not do well. It didn't do well, but you're not always going to succeed in what you do unless you keep trying and trying and trying and trying. Even though you fail, you got to keep going. I'm still not where I want to be at, but I still try. I still would be trying. But yeah, man, that grind was real, man. I do really went out his way, bought tickets for car shows, for what is that? For flights. I got a hotel. I got cars, like a car that I rented out, just to not get no views, Now sometimes you gotta make money to make money. Even though I didn't get no money from that, it's all about experiences. My first time in Atlanta, it wasn't bad at all. But man, I'm never gonna forget